Math has always been a trickier subject for me, even starting in elementary school, because it takes me a lot of visual aids and visual support to understand things. And a lot of times I felt like my teachers and my professors throughout all of my schooling would just do one problem on the board to explain a concept or a topic and not really go into what that would look like in a different problem or how to apply the concept to different scenarios. And so having just that one problem wasn't enough for me to be able to understand the concept and be successful. In Professor Champney's class, I felt like I gained the strongest understanding of the math I learned in her classes in comparison to all the other math classes I've taken because of the interactive nature of her class. And I got to focus on the things that I didn't understand after just like doing one problem and stuff, and work with other students who were struggling with those problems and be able to see like the way they thought through those problems and worked through them and compare like the steps we took to come to our answer and to solve the problem. We collaborated in groups, and usually we had like a whiteboard and we would just go through and try to figure out what steps we needed to take in order to get to the solution. We weren't really given like a specific process to follow. It was just kind of like what makes sense. I think a lot of people start off in the class and it's something kind of shocking to them because they're like, well, this professor isn't just doing problems on the board and I'm not able to just copy them down. I have to rely on the people, like other students in the class to like help me learn things. But by the end of the quarter, I think pretty much everyone was on board with the way we collaborated and worked together and used whiteboards and stuff, because they see that instead of just being told this is how you do the problem, they're actually coming up with the steps to solve the problem on their own, and being able to do that shows like a deeper understanding of the process they take to solve a problem. I've gained a deeper understanding of the math that I've learned in IBL classes because it allowed me to receive the information in a way that really makes sense in my head, and that allows me to see like all the different ways you can do something and not just one way, because sometimes the one way my professor might teach a certain concept isn't a way that's conducive to the way I learn information. IBL has like helped me because it's given me a lot of different views, and it's helped me like better go through like the process of elimination and think about like what I'm doing in the steps rather than just like trying to solve a problem for the sake of solving it. The collaboration helped me a lot just because I got multiple perspectives and seeing a problem being done in multiple different ways and still getting the correct answer really helped me to like think about, well, which process makes the most sense to me and which one can I use on other problems, and repeatedly like understand and know the reason why that made sense. So I just knew like every day walking out of class like, wow, I understood why I did that, or why even if it was something small, like I understood one step in the problem to finding the solution. It was more of like I understood why I took that step, not just this is the right answer. It gave me a lot more confidence with math in particular because it's made me see that like with the way of thinking that IBL uses, I can be successful in math and I don't have to see myself as someone who can't do math. Well, I want to be an elementary school teacher, so I hope to take like this type of practice into the classroom with me and teach math in a way that's really collaborative at all levels. I think even for elementary schoolers, like this would be super helpful and stuff, because there's so many times where students are just disengaged in what they're learning and stuff because they're just sitting there solving problems or they don't quite understand it. But when they're working together and collaborating, it makes it not only like more fun for them, but it also helps them to like bounce ideas off each other and just like gain a stronger understanding. I think just having like discussion and conversation and interaction is really beneficial in all subject areas and in all learning. So just trying to add as much interaction, collaboration between students as possible, I think would be really beneficial in my classroom.